Welcome to the deep dive. Sometimes the oldest stories, the really short ones, they just cut straight to the heart of things, don't they?
Absolutely. Forget dense textbooks. We're talking timeless wisdom here, packaged in, what, a few paragraphs.
Exactly. And today we're using one of those ancient fables, almost like a field guide for spotting, well, manipulation, I guess.
It's a fantastic shortcut. We're digging into principles that, frankly, haven't changed in millennia. Understand this story, and you'll start seeing the pattern everywhere. Boardrooms, emails, you name it.
Okay, so the focus for this deep dive is Aesop's classic, The Fox and the Crow. A Volpe il Corvo, right?
That's the one. And our mission really is to get past just retelling the story. We want to dissect how vanity makes someone vulnerable.
Yeah, and why falling for empty flattery is just, well, dangerous. Turn this old tale into something you can actually use?
We really want to pull out that core insight. You know how a clever operator spots what you value your cheese and then uses psychology, specifically flattery, to make you just drop it.
Okay, let's dive in. Let's set the scene. We start with the crow. And initially, he's doing pretty well for himself.
Oh yeah, he's got it made, seemingly. Flying high, piece of cheese firmly in his beak. That's his treasure, right?
His prize. And he lands smart, too. Finds a sturdy branch, high up in a tall tree. He's looking for peace, wants to enjoy his winnings.
And that detail matters. The cheese is actual tangible value. He's got possession. He's got the high ground. He should be safe. Strategically, physically, he seems pretty secure.
Seems secure, yeah. But that security is maybe just physical. Because while he's settling in, who shows up?
The fox, our antagonist, passing by, probably hungry, spots the cheese way up there.
And the description's great. Her eyes sparkled with desire. She sees the prize immediately.
And she gets the situation instantly. Okay, assets physically secure, maybe hard to reach. But what about psychologically? Is that secure?
The source labels her right away. Clever as she was, this isn't just some random hungry animal.
No. She's a tactician. She assesses. Climbing that tree. Difficult. Maybe impossible. Definitely effort. But, messing with the crow's head, that might be easy.
It's interesting, isn't it? She defaults straight to flattery. Not threats, not trying to shake the tree. Why flattery first?
Well, it suggests efficiency, doesn't it? Intimidation takes energy. Might cause the crow to just fly away. Shaking the tree is effort. But flattery.
Flattery uses the target against himself.
Exactly. The fox sees the beak holding the cheese, sure, but she also intuits that the crow's mind might be holding something much more fragile, like a need to be admired.
So she goes for the ego.
Right. She walks up to the tree, looks up, and starts talking. But not just talking. The source says it's a sweet and flattering voice.
And she doesn't hold back. Straight into hyperbole, targeting his looks, something he can see himself. Oh, magnificent crow, how shiny and beautiful your feathers are.
It's over the top, but also specific. That's key. She gets almost poetic, darker than the night and brighter than silk. It feels personal, crafted just for him.
It's designed to inflate his ego, make him feel seen, special, and maybe distract him just a little from guarding that cheese.
Precisely. But here's the really clever part, the tactical genius of it. She doesn't just stop with compliments about his feathers.
No, this is where she sets the hook.
Right.
Makes the praise conditional. Introduces that little bit of doubt, that if only.
Spot on. This is the psychological lever. She pushes the praise almost to perfection, but leaves one thing hanging. She says effectively, "You're amazing, but..."
The line is brilliant. If only your voice were as lovely as your appearance, you would truly be the king of all birds.
Boom. There it is. She's just offered him the ultimate status upgrade, king of all birds, but tied it to one single action, singing, proving her right.
She's weaponized his own desire for status. It creates this intense internal pressure on the crow, doesn't it? He has to prove his voice is worthy.
And that prompts the question for us, looking deeper. What does this say about the crow? Why did he need that external validation so badly?
Someone more secure might just think, nice compliment, and keep holding the cheese.
Exactly. But someone insecure, someone whose self-worth depends on what others think, they have to perform. They have to prove the flatterer right, even if it means dropping everything else.
And he falls for it, completely. The text says he was puffed up with pride. He actually believed her.
That pride just steamrolls his basic survival instinct. You know, the instinct that says, keep your mouth shut, you've got food.
He forgets the tangible asset, the cheese, because the imagined reward, being called the king of birds, feels more important right then.
His fatal flaw isn't just vanity in general. It's vanity tied to that need for external proof. So, wanting to prove himself.
He opens his beak to let out a magnificent song.
Or tries to.
And the result is purely mechanical, isn't it? The second he opens his mouth to caw.
Plop. Down goes the cheese, straight to the ground.
It's an instant transaction. Tangible value traded for, what? A fleeting puff of ego.
A totally worthless feeling, ultimately.
And the fox. She's right there. Snaps up the cheese. The source even says she smiles slyly. Mission accomplished. 0 effort, maximum gain. All with words. And then she rubs it in, delivers the moral right to the crow's face, basically.
Yeah, the immediate lesson. She says something like, "Thanks for dinner, dear crow. And hey, you learned something. Never trust flattery." Ouch.
That's the street wisdom version. But the fable gives us a more formal moral too, doesn't it?
It does. The source crystallizes it. Those who let themselves be deceived by vanity always lose more than they gain.
And that's the core of the deep dive right there. Losing more than you gain, it wasn't an equal trade.
Not even close. He gained maybe a split second of feeling important. He lost his entire meal. And not just the meal.
He lost his position, his security,
Yeah.
his awareness, really.
Exactly. That losing more than you gain part is crucial when you think about it today. It helps you tell the difference between genuine appreciation and, well, manipulation.
Okay, so let's bridge this to modern life. What's the cheese today? We're told to guard information, protect our time, stay focused.
Right. So think about work, maybe. Your cheese could be confidential project data. It could be your team's limited budget. Or just your own valuable time and energy on a critical task.
And the modern fox. They don't ask you to sing.
No, they might send you an email, maybe? Something like, "Your insights on that last project were just unparalleled. High praise," right?
Okay, makes you feel good.
But then comes the hook. "Could you maybe spend, I don't know, a few hours this weekend just walking me through your process? It would help my project so much."
Ah, there it is. The if only translated. The flattery isn't the point. It's the setup for the ask. They want your time, your expertise, your cheese for free.
And you feel compelled, maybe, to prove that praise right, to show you are that helpful, that expert. You drop your weekend plans, your focus.
Or think about, like, social media.
Yes.
Someone praises your amazing creative vision and then asks you to contribute work to their exposure project.
Spot on. Or in negotiations. Someone flatters your shrewd business sense right before they ask you to make a concession that benefits them way more than you.
It creates this pull, this cognitive dissonance. The crow knows he has cheese, but he wants to be the king of birds.
And the brain, especially when ego's involved, often grabs onto the flattering idea, the one that makes you feel good, even if it's irrational.
Flattery seems designed to shift your focus, doesn't it? From what you value internally, like your cheese, your time, to what others seem to value about you externally.
That's the mechanism. Once you start performing for that external validation, you're already vulnerable. That performance, the singing, whatever form it takes today is how you lose the asset.
It's such a quick, brutal lesson in the fable. That immediate trade, real value for hollow vanity. A total loss from the moment he opened his mouth.
Which brings us to the final thought we want to leave you with. The fable makes it clear. When vanity's in play, you always lose more than you think you'll gain.
So the question for you is, what are your valuable cheeses right now? Your time, your focus, maybe your silence on a key issue, your data.
And where might you be tempted to drop them? Who might be praising you, not out of genuine admiration, but because they want you to perform an action that benefits them?
Always look at the intent behind the words, right? Not just the words themselves.
Absolutely, because the moment you feel that strong urge to prove a flatterer right, well, you might just be about to hand over your dinner, something to think about.